numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play action for Miller. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. On first down, Watson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the air yet again. Watson buying time to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it no gain on the keep, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Whitney merciless in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He finds Corey Davis. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talked about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yeah, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yo, go!
Mike 41.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the set.
41's the mark. Check 41. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey, Alpha.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Crunch back.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
19. Check 55 to mine. Target.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Watson on target here to Fuller, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Here's Watson on the move to his left. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Got some real estate inside the 30. 20! And finally taken down at the 15. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Back to throw, Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Go!
Throwing again is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come on now, let's go.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Look at me, zipper!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Watson operating from the gun. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rolling to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Derrick Henry, he takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now it's Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
70, Indy.
First down and 10 yards to go.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check.
Ready to go.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
10-2 soft.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shoot.
Get it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This a quick pass to Davis. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Get that ball. Come. 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check 41. He can't hang. Hey.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Central West.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. 50, plant.
You better bring it.
Yes. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Watson, now he'll pull it down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Fire.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.